So I can just welcome everyone. And
Okay, so go ahead.
are we recording? There we go. Okay, Assalamu alaikum everyone again. Thank you so much for joining us. It's an exciting day as we're gearing up for Ramadan coming up very, very soon. It'll be here before we know it. And everyone must be really busy getting ready for Ramadan, prepping and so forth. So it's very timely that we have Tahira here from Nur Shop. So Tahira, welcome. Thank you so much for your time today and showing us all your new merchandise. And, let's get everyone really excited about Ramadan. And I'm going to hand it over to you.
Thank you. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. I know it's a long weekend and you guys have all taken out time from your long weekend to come and join me. So Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much for joining me. Most of you know me, but those of you that don't know me, my name is Tahira Munir. I am the owner of a boutique called Nur Shop. We had an actual brick and mortar store in Ajax. And alhamdulillah, most of the Durham moms were familiar with our store. And, around Ramadan, it was always the liveliest that it could ever be throughout the entire year. Ramadan and Eid was like the busiest season for us. Unfortunately, we closed our store down November 2019, and it was with the intention of relocating to a bigger shop. And we were going to reopen in April of 2020, which was last year. And then in March, we got hit with COVID and it turned everybody's world upside down as we know it. So unfortunately, right now, we don't have a physical location. But what we have done, or what I have done, is given the option to shop online. We've got all of our products online and you can shop online. You can have it shipped to you or you can have it pick up in Ajax. We have a wide variety of products. Those of you who know me know that by profession, I am a teacher. I teach with the Durham District School Board. I teach high school math and science. And my passion for Islamic lifestyle products emerged in about 2015. I used to run a small home business called Mahallul Jannah, as it probably stated in the CCMW bio that was on the website. I started a small home business called Mahallul Jannah, and it was like hijabs and Islamic clothing. And I became a vendor at a boutique called Kamila Boutique in Scarborough, or around Markham. Do you know where I think it's on Markham and Finch, between Markham and Finch and Markham and Steeles, there's the Al Karam Plaza. It was in there. And from there, I became interested in Islamic products. And, we opened our first ever boutique in 2017 in Ajax. It was on Westney and Bailey. And now we're doing it online. So alhamdulillah, today, I'm going to show you some of my products that I have. I was just telling Miriam a couple of minutes ago that I got the opportunity to actually decorate early this weekend because I know next weekend is the busiest and that's when people are going to be wanting to come in and pick up their orders and things like that. So we decided to decorate early at our home. Just a quick question. How many of you actually decorate for Ramadan? Does anyone here decorate for Ramadan and Eid or?
I do.
Who is that, Miriam?
Yep. Hold on. There you go.
Me too, Kubra.
We do.
Me too.
Yeah, Kubra, but you just came and picked up your order today. So yes. The thing is that for me personally, I have 2 kids, and being a teacher in the public school board, I always felt that our kids are not as excited about their own holidays as they are the way that Christmas is celebrated in schools, the way all of the holidays are celebrated in school, our kids see that and they don't see the same excitement when we are celebrating Ramadan or we're doing Eid or, Eid al-Adha or any of those. So I feel like in my opinion, I think it's so important to do what you can. You don't have to go overboard and do this extravagant look of decoration, But I think it's so important to have at least something in place so your kids can see that our holidays are just as fun as any other holidays that are celebrated. Does anyone have any opinions about that? Any remarks about that? Any comments? Did anyone's kids ever come up and say, hey, Mom, how come, you know, Christmas is celebrated so widely, yet how come we don't do anything fun for our Eid? I know my kids used to do it. And I know that at school, a lot of the Muslim kids that I used to teach used to question that too. Hey, Miss M, how come, you know, Eid is not celebrated this widely? And, you know, I didn't really have a question, like an answer. So I decided let's become part of making that change for our future generations to provide them, you know, Eid and Ramadan decor products, and other products that they can kind of find their culture and, you know, reflect their religion in, but still be celebrating their own events.
I think it's really important because alhamdulillah, like, I mean, even say a few years back, 5 to 10 years back, you're right, that in the schools, except for the primary holidays like Christmas and Easter and everything, our kids are bombarded or they're exposed to that on a very regular basis year after year because those holidays are built into the school year.
Mm-hmm.
But our holidays come in, which have not formally been built in.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say in the last few years, there's a very, very conscious effort of inclusion and trying to recognize other holidays, even though they may not have a formal day off, but it's spoken of and trying to expand people's, you know, the kids' understanding. So alhamdulillah, that's good. But when you tie that in with now at home, you're also making a big event of it, decorating, getting excited, you know, getting our children ready to fast if they're of that age. I think all of it now altogether, we're in a good spot, I think, as a community, you know, and we're heading in the right direction. There's still a lot of work to be done, but I think we're on the right path.
Yeah, definitely. And I agree with that, Mariam Baji, because the thing is, alhamdulillah, like you said, you know, schools are becoming a lot more inclusive. And a lot of that has to do with, you know, I'm not sure if you're familiar with, you know, Miss Arain, Shahana Arain. She's a principal in Durham Region board. And we've got like the Muslim Educators Network in Durham, in the Durham board. And a lot of it is that, alhamdulillah, as the teachers are making their way into, Muslim teachers are in the board, they're doing that work to have inclusion, have, you know, our holidays also being celebrated. But I really, really think that a lot of the excitement that we build up for the kids has to do with what we do at home, right? They see it.
Definitely, yeah.
They see we're doing this. Like, I know yesterday I posted on my Instagram a video, and my kids, my two boys, absolutely, like, they look forward to Ramadan decor every year. And, you know, it really gets them excited. So, and little products that we have really gets them excited. So I'm going to ask Baji if you can allow me to share my screen, because then I will just share the website.
I'm going to give it to you. Yep.
So
Product.
we're really excited. You're getting us excited right now.
Oh, and I would just like to say I saw that video you posted, and even my daughters did, so they're so excited. So, no, you know, when my kids were young, we didn't have these products, and growing up in Canada, you know, all my friends celebrated Christmas and Easter, and all that was so exciting, and our holidays were so boring. So there's no color, you know, our outfits are colorful, but our houses are boring. We didn't have those products. No one bought me those cute stuffed Easter bunny. My mom didn't give me those eggs, you know.
Yeah.
So I always felt, you know, left out. So now we really go big on Ramadan, and my kids are waiting. They said, don't start without me. So when I saw your video, I was thinking of mine, because they said, don't touch it. We're going to do it.
You know,
so
and it
so
does,
excited.
even if they're older, like I know Hania and Noha, they're like older, they're in university now, but they look forward to those things,
Yeah.
right?
So
And
so inshallah, the next generation will, you know, have more excitement, but just, you know, having your products available is really wonderful. So anyways, I'm going to give you, Sherry, yeah, actually, I think, you know,
if you can, that would be great,
I'm going to make
because
you a host. I think I'll just make you the host. I'm still learning how to do all these things. So
That's
Yeah,
I
just make her the host, Cobra, and she should be able to
She should
take
do
over.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Where is she? Make host. Make host. There you go.
Yeah, I see it there.
oh, now
Okay,
it's
there you go. Tahira, you should be fine now.
so those of you who are familiar, I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with our website, but this is our beautiful website. Unfortunately, I am a one-person team running this show as of yet. Like, alhamdulillah, we had employees in the store. We still have Hamna who comes in and helps us do our orders. She's responsible for all our posts and things like that. But we've got our this is our website. I did it myself, alhamdulillah. You know, the thing is, I was just talking to my husband yesterday, and I said, never in my wildest dreams did I ever think I'd be a business owner. In university, I studied to go to med school, undergrad, and med school didn't happen. I wrote my MCAT and the marks were a little bit lower in one of the section. I rewrote it, did great, but then my dad's like, you can't leave the country, you have to do it within Canada. And you know, things didn't work out, so I became a teacher because I was very I'm a spec ed teacher, special education teacher, so I was really into that, you know, into making sure that kids who have special needs, I can be a part of their success, inshallah. So I became a teacher, and then I look back and I'm like, never in my wildest dreams did I ever think I'd be a business owner. And along with running a business, you learn so much. You know, there's so much that you learn, which is behind the scenes. You know, Kubra Baji and I were just having this conversation, and it's like, you know, at the customer end, everything looks beautiful and glorious, and we've got these products, but at the back end, there's so much hard work that goes into finding these products or creating these beautiful products, dealing with manufacturers, you know, having shipments. And then there's always so many delays. Like recently, I don't know if you guys can see. So I launched this new collection. It's called the Nur Sultan Collection. It was inspired by the Masjid Nur Sultan in right here. It's like a white and yellow dome masjid. And I launched a lot of the things in this collection are all related to building that connection with the masjid. You know, I know personally that I always look forward to Ramadan because we get to go pray Tarawih, right? That's the one day that's the 1 month in the year that you're at the masjid more than 80 to 90% of the time. But with COVID, it's hard. Masjids are not open. We can't go for Tarawih at the masjids, you know, with the lockdowns constantly in and out. So this year I focused on trying to have my whole collection evolve around the masjid. So we have beautiful pieces in our home, which kind of reflect and help us make that connection to the masjid. So if you go on our website, you can go on here. It's called the Nur Sultan Collection. And I have tried my best to kind of categorize the collections into different areas. So there's the home decor. And if you see here, this is our most sold item. It's called the Nur Sultan Masjid Lantern. I actually have it right here. I can show it to you. So it's like a lantern that's shaped like a masjid. I don't know if you guys can see it. Do you see it?
Yep, I can see it.
Okay, so as you can see, I'm sitting beside it. It's a big lantern. It's 21 inches from top to bottom. And it comes with a matching moon as well.
Oh, very pretty.
So it's, I designed it. I went through the process of designing the product and then getting it created. It is a completely handmade product, so there's no factory production in it. I have pictures of like my workers actually making it by hand. Like everything was put together by hand. The staining was done by hand. So we've got the big lanterns, and it's one of our most sold product, but it's the one product that we've had a little bit of an issue with. So because of its size, because it's really big, it's 21 inches, I could not have it shipped by air. So I had to do sea shipping on this product. And unfortunately, because of COVID, there has been huge delays in sea shipments. So I'll show you this website. So if you see, there's a lot of the entire world, and you'll probably see it, everywhere, January 25, 2021, there's critical shortage of containers, sending, shipping costs soaring. So our costs have been so high to get products shipped, and there's such a shortage of containers. So what ended up happening was I placed my order with my manufacturer. They made it, everything was ready. It was ready to be shipped out, I think February middle. It went to the seaport by like 20th of February or so. And then it just sat there waiting for a container because there's a shortage of containers, shipping containers. We finally got one, alhamdulillah, like first week of March. It sailed March 10th. And how many of you are familiar with what happened recently with?
Oh no, you got caught in that. Oh dear.
So our ship, hopefully, inshallah, because what happens is, if you see, I will show it to you. So what happens is, if you see the map, so if we're coming out of India, oops, here we go. Hopefully this will show it. So when our product, these lanterns were made in India, if we're coming out of India, there are two options for them to have our ship. So one is to go through the Suez Canal, and clearly much shorter distance. The other is to go around Africa and through the Atlantic Ocean through here. Well, most of the ships that leave China or India or any of the Asian countries have to go through the Suez Canal. And unfortunately, there was a big ship that got stuck there, and there was a blockage of almost 480 something ships behind it that also got delayed. So, I mean, I emailed all my customers and I explained the whole situation to them, and alhamdulillah, most of them have been very understanding. Nonetheless, like, it's been our top sold product despite the wait, because it's a very unique item. If you see the pictures of it, like, it's, so I created I designed the entire set. Like, I wanted a geometric the Islamic geometry pattern on it. I wanted them to be large enough. It also comes in a white color. So the moon and the masjid both come in a white color. This is what it looks like as a full set. So
wow. How are they heavy?
Yeah.
Sorry. When are you expecting it now?
So now I was telling them I'm expecting it, inshallah, because from the Suez Canal to here, they said about 20 days. So I'm expecting it now that it's April 4th, like around 24th, 25th of April, but that's making dua that nothing else happens.
Inshallah.
So that was one of our top sold products. If you go in here into the home decor, like, we've got this is another one that a lot of people love. It's our Ramadan rules scroll. And
by the way, sorry, your website is beautiful. Just wanted to tell you that. Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's been a learning curve to get all these things figured out, but it is, you know, alhamdulillah, like I said, as you run a business, you kind of learn over time how to do these things. So this Ramadan rules scroll is one of my favorite pieces in my home, and I will shift my camera to show you. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I actually have it hanging on the wall right here. And I think it's a really unique piece because it really highlights the importance of Ramadan, things that we should do, you know, use righteous words, say Bismillah, you know, be mindful of Allah, all praise belongs to Allah, pray your Taraweeh, give your Sadaqah, so a lot of little reminders that our kids can see. And when they see it, they're like, oh, you know, it serves as a reminder of, you know, what are the things that you should be doing in Ramadan.
Mm-hmm.
So
Very-
that's something that's really like, it's a piece. Like I got mine 3 years ago. My focus, alhamdulillah, and those of you who've ever been to Nur Shop, has always been to try to create products or bring in products that, you know, you can go to Party City and you can get an item, but it's something that you're probably going to use for a year and it will get destroyed.
Mm.
Our products, alhamdulillah, are well made. It's something that you can use year after year. So this scroll, I have had it for, this is my 4th year using it. And alhamdulillah, like there's, you know, it's not damaged. It hasn't broken apart, nothing. We got sold out of this moon star crescent hanging. But we've got another beautiful piece that I created myself, and it's this mirror. Now it's a 21-inch, so it's pretty big. No, sorry, 16-inch mirror. And it's got a mirror in the background. It's got the masjid cut out at the front. And again, that geometric pattern that I wanted across all of my products is there. And it also comes in a white. So there's a gold and a white. I don't have a very nice picture of the white yet, but inshallah I will shortly.
Was that hanging on your door?
That's the one that was hanging on my door.
That is so beautiful. Okay, that's what it was.
Can I, sorry, can I ask you something? Is it heavy? Is it heavy?
No, it's actually not that heavy.
Okay, another next thing is, are any other items caught in the Suez Canal thing, or they're available?
Alhamdulillah, everything else on our website is not caught up in the Suez Canal.
Jazakallah.
I paid.
Allah bless you.
No, you know what? Even these other products were part of. So what I ended up doing was, when I found out that my shipment is not being able to find a container, I got them to take 50% of the stock of my items and ship them by express. So I paid a lot of money to DHL to have my items shipped by express, because I was like, it doesn't make sense. I can have one item being, you know, stuck there, but I shouldn't have everything stuck there.
Got you. Thank you.
Paid a lot more out of my pocket, but I wanted to make sure people have their products here. This is my most, like, I love this section. This is that section that I love the most. So if you see on here, this year I created a cute little sadaqah jar. And again, it's so pretty. And it comes in white and it comes in the gold. And it again has that geometric pattern right at the front. It's like a door. That I think I'm sold out. I think I have to double check on the gold. Let me see. No, I think there's still gold. A few more golds left, but definitely not a lot left, because I only got 50% of my stock shipped by the press, and the other 50 is coming. But I feel like this is so good to have, because I know, okay, I don't know if anybody can relate, but I remember wanting to have a little money bank my whole life. And as I was growing up, the only thing we could find were things like a piggy bank, or like a little, you know, I remember the easiest, the one thing that my dad said we could have was like a little swan, and it had like a glass on the 2 sides, and it was a wooden swan. And that was the thing that we used as a bank, because it was so difficult to find something that was halal in my dad's eyes, because he's like, I'm not letting you buy a piggy bank. It's a pig. You don't want a pig in our home. So I have, you know, last year my son created, 2 years ago when we had a shop, he actually created a Kaaba bank by wood. Like he loves.
I love those. I should have bought one. It was so cute.
He's planning on redoing them, but then we decided, let's make a smaller version of the masjid bank, and it's much smaller. So I have the white one right here.
And
beautiful.
Then, how do you empty out the money? That's my question.
Okay, so at the bottom.
Okay. Oh, it's just like here. Okay.
Regular piggy bank.
Use Kubra. You don't empty it out. You give to Fatima auntie.
Fatma empties it out.
Okay, sure.
No, no, you give it to the masjid. Sorry, sorry. I'm just joking. It's
Oh,
sadaqah.
no,
I
no,
can't
I'm
take
just curious.
You can use it as a sadaqah bank. You can use it as like in the kids' room. Like I know I've kept one here for Ramadan. Like as my decor, if you see, is like all white this year, white and gold. So I kept the white one here, but my kids have one in their own room, and that's their money bank. They use it as a money bank, and you know, it's made out of metal, so it's not something that the kids will drop and it'll break. We were originally planning on putting like a glass window, but then we thought about it and we said, hey, if the kids drop it, it's gonna break. And it defeats the purpose of having a bank. And then we thought about an acrylic window, and it was just very difficult to get it painted properly with the acrylic window. So we ended up doing it like this. And again, right at the top is the place you put the money, and then you've got that. The other thing we have on here is this beautiful large Masjid Playhouse, which is, it's a pretty big size because you see here in this color. So it's a reversible playhouse. What it is on the one side, it's black, white and gold. On the other side, you can actually get your own kids to paint it. So if anybody is looking for an activity to do that they want to put a masjid in their house, that could serve as like a prayer area for the kids and things like that, then definitely that's something you would want to get. My kids were deciding between the Masjid Playhouse and the Al-Aqsa Masjid Play Tent.
Oh, it's so pretty.
So this tent is based on Masjid Al-Aqsa. As you see, the colors and everything, it was inspired by Masjid Al-Aqsa, and it's a little play tent. And I actually have it set up in my home, so I can just take my computer and I'll show it to you guys. So it's got like a little door here, and then inside my kids have put, can you guys see it? Yeah. Inside my kids put like little cushions, and they put like a blue blanket. And this is basically the area that my kids use for, like they call it their rest, like their salah area, or they literally wake up every morning and they will go there and they will do their Quran tilawat in there, and they love to sit in there. Like even though we've just set it up now, each year I used to build a tent from scratch for them. Like I would put big poles and use curtains to create it. But then alhamdulillah, this year it's so much easier because it's a piece you can have. And I know a lot of people, what they've said to me is, why is it so expensive? And that's probably a question that a lot of business owners get. Like, why is it $155 for a play tent? Does that ever come across anybody's mind? Be honest, like you don't have to worry about.
I don't know if I would spend $155. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Okay.
My kids are older anyways. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that's the honesty, right? And the thing is, the reason I'm asking and I'm explaining that is, unfortunately, we as small business owners, when we go to get production done, so you know, let's say for example, if Toys R Us or even Party City, if you guys have seen the Ramadan decor at Party City, their prices are ridiculously cheap. So the thing is, when they go in and try to get products made, they're getting thousands, or if not hundreds of thousands of quantities of that product made, because Party City is all across Canada, all across US, and they're going to be carrying that product in all of their stores, or at least most of their stores in across the entire continent. As a small business owner, when we go in and try to create products, we can probably buy at most maybe 1,000. That too is like cutting it. So when we go in and create these products, we do not get the same prices that larger businesses do. And our shipping ends up costing a lot more, because businesses like Hudson Bay or Party City, they probably have their own ships that bring their products for them. We have to book a container in a ship to try to bring products. So all of that, and then we get hit with customs, you know, and then little things like, you know, there was a shipment delay, so I had to take half of my products, have it shipped by express. So things like that add up to the cost of it. Believe me when I say this, we small business owners are not rich from the from selling of these products. Trust me, if I was rich, I would not be living in a small townhome that I'm living in right now. We don't make a lot. My whole idea, like I said in the beginning, my whole idea of trying to create these products and bring these products was so that our kids can enjoy and, you know, find fun in their own deen. So the play tent comes, there's the Masjid al-Aqsa, and then there's a version of the Zayd Masjid. So it's inspired by the Zayd Masjid in Abu Dhabi.
That,
And
very
then
nice.
got these really cute plate sets. These are 3-piece sets. They're melamine, but they're really good quality. I wish, you know, when we had the shop, people could actually feel and see the product and know the quality of it. But these have beautiful reminders. So the Ramadan plate set has like Hurait's Ramadan. It has like, again, reminders of things, you know, that you do around Ramadan, 5 daily prayers. It's fun way of letting kids learn about Ramadan and about the deen without sitting there and teaching them from a book, right? Like you don't want to be sitting there and be like, okay, these are the 5 pillars of Islam. When the kids see it on things they use, like this is our 5 pillars of Islam, then it kind of gets ingrained in them, right? So salah, which is prayer, zakah, which is charity, you know, Saum, which is fast, Hajj, which is pilgrimage, Shahada, which is belief. So they kind of see it on regular basis and it kind of becomes part of their identity rather than we sitting there and saying, hey, let's grab a book and let's learn about the 5 pillars. Not to say that there's anything wrong with that. That's amazing if you have the time to do that. But, you know, it's always better to kind of add on a little bit more so the kids can learn. Next thing is our calendars. We had 4 different choices of calendars. Unfortunately, the wooden Ramadan calendar did get sold out, but I have a few more pieces that are coming in, inshallah. This is a large calendar. It's right here, I'll show you. So again, it's like a calendar that has like these little drawers. And what I like to do is I usually like to do like 30 days of good deeds with my kids to encourage them to do good deeds. And once they're done, I fill these drawers up with little treats. And then once at the end of the day, they can go ahead and get that treat once they've completed a good deed. And it's just a way for them to kind of be encouraged to do good deeds, to get into the habit of doing good deeds. So this calendar does light up.
Very nice.
What can you put inside? What kind of little things do you put there, Ira?
So I put, you know, I go to the dollar store and I buy little, sometimes I buy candy. Sometimes I'll have little toys. Like my son, he loves to do Lego activities. So sometimes I'll buy like the tiny Legos and I'll put that in there for him. Other things I would even do like, here, let me put this away. Sorry. Sometimes I don't always do like a physical product. So sometimes I'll do like, you know, if you complete this good deed, you get 5 extra minutes of playing on the video games. So it doesn't always have to be like a physical product. It can also be just little things like that. So again, I know it says sold out, but I am going to be getting it in, inshallah, within a couple of days. So this should show up as quantities. The other one we have created is a drawstring calendar. So if you're into doing, you know, these are much larger bags. So if you want to do, if you have a couple of kids and you want to be able to, if you have a couple of kids and you want to use the same calendar for all of the kids, then get this one because the drawstrings are much bigger and you can put like the rewards for a couple of your children together, like 2 or 3 of your children together. And again, it comes in an Arabic numeral form, or it also comes in a standard one. And I think that's on here as well. Oh, it has Arabic and it has standard numerals, which Now that I look at it, the picture's not on there. So I got to go back and I got to put it in, but the standard 1, 2, 3 numbers instead of the Arabic numbers. And then we've got these 2 calendars, which are also something you can hang on the wall, and they have little pockets. So they've got little pockets that you can put treats and things in.
Oh, so that's just a wall hanging? Is that what that is?
It's a wall. It's like a tapestry type of thing. It's like a wall hanging. And then you just put the treats right inside of it instead of it being a drawer or anything.
Just to give you an idea, Tyra, my daughter-in-law has something like that, and what they do is that the treat that they're going to give, for example, they're going to give one of the kids is going to get a bracelet, so she'll just write bracelet on a piece of paper and stick that in there.
That's a very good idea, actually.
Right?
I like that. And both of our, so this calendar as well as this and this, the best part is they come with sheets of pre-written good deeds. So you don't have to sit there and make your deeds. It comes with laminated sheets of the good deeds. So what I use, when I had a hanging calendar, which we don't sell anymore because the lady who used to sew it for me doesn't sell them anymore. But what I used to do is in the pockets, I would put the good deeds that they would do, and I would keep the treats somewhere else for them. So these that they come, if you see here in the picture, they come with the deeds, the sheets of the good deeds. So you don't have to do the thinking of figuring out. And because they're laminated, you get the kids to cut it out. You can kind of scramble them, put them away, and then you can reuse them each year. So you don't have to worry about writing it on a sheet of paper and doing it. You can just reuse the same ones next year as well.
Great.
Yeah. So that's the things. And then we've got really beautiful like tableware that we've introduced this year. So these are beautiful napkin rings, and it says Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Let me get them, sorry. So they come in a box like this, and there's 6 in a pack. And they're quite big, like they're really nice quality, because the thing with me is I don't ever want to compromise on quality. So they're like napkin rings that go on napkins, right? Like you can use them on.
So beautiful.
Very nice.
It's a beautiful reminder to read your Bismillah when you're starting. And there's an option for it being in. There's a Bismillah one. There is so there's English Bismillah. So it says the word Bismillah in English. There's Arabic Bismillah.
Right.
And then there's one that says Alhamdulillah.
Oh, I love it.
Very nice.
It's really
So
like, and the thing is like, what I have done is I've shifted more to home decor because I feel like it's so important for us to have Islamic home decors that serve as reminders for us to, say our Bismillah or, to give charity or things like that. The next stuff is we've got like Eid decorations. So we've got our Eid plates. Again, these are much cheaper. So these are the products that we can compete with Party City for because they're cheaper, right, in price and stuff. So you can get, a whole set of the plates. So it comes with 8 serving. So it's got 8 large plates. It's got 8 small plates. It's got 20 napkins and 8 cups. Within $20. So if you're planning,
this is disposable. Is that what that is?
They're disposable. Yes.
Oh, they're so pretty. Okay.
Very pretty. Really.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a good deal.
Can buy them as separate. So you can buy them as 20. We can buy the whole set for 20. Or if you, let's say, for example, you say, hey, I don't really need the cups and I just want to buy the plates. You can buy the plate set for $6 for 8 plates. Or $6 for the small ones, or the napkins alone. And we've got 2 different designs. So we've got the white and gold, and we've got the blue and gold. Those are the Eid plates. And then we've got the Ramadan plates. Now these are melamine. So I have a set of melamine plates that I've had for almost 5 years, and I use them every Ramadan. They don't, the design, the pattern doesn't go away. It doesn't get ruined. So, I mean, if you were looking for something you can reuse, I would definitely do the melamine plate sets. But if you're looking for something that's quick and disposable, you can use the plastic ones. We have two different types of cookie cutters here. So these are really cute. So last year before we had cookie cutters that were like this. So they were only the shapes, and you would have to go in and do all the designs yourself. So they were only like the actual cutters. So see, they would come like this and you would have to do the design. This year, we've got a new set of cookie cutters, and they're really cute because they're not just the shape, but leave this engravement on the cookies, which means you don't have to do a lot of extra work to do the
Very nice.
designing.
Oh, you know what? I was just thinking, I think I have more than 100 cookie cutters. I think I need this one now. This is horrible,
Mariam,
Tyra. This is
But
horrible.
I find
you
it so fun.
Mariam have tons too.
My kids love, I have the old cookie cutter too, but my kids want to use this one this year. So I said, okay,
Oh,
well,
gee, I think I need more. Oh, okay, don't
and
tell
it's
my husband.
silicone based. It's made out of silicone. So it's something that we'll reuse each year, and it has like the mold, and then it's got you'll see it's on there. And the other thing I want to just show you is, alhamdulillah, this year I have been able to get some of my, well, if you can buy it on here, great. But if you buy it off of my website, great. But if you're one of those people who leave everything to last minute, and if you can't get it from me on time, you can go on Amazon and you will type in Eid plates, and you can buy them off of Amazon for us as well. So we've now, alhamdulillah, opened up an Amazon shop, so you can shop it off there. But definitely better to buy it off of our store, because with the extra fees of Amazon and the shipment, because we've done FBA with Amazon, which means you'll get your products. If you have Amazon Prime, you'll get them the next day. But again, it's best to buy it off of website. So again, that's the Nur Sultan Collection, which is the newest collection we have. We also have gift giving. So if you're looking for Eid Ramadan stickers, if you're looking for Eid gift bags, again, these are items that are, you can get them for much cheaper. We've got our Eid greeting cards, and this year we're selling them in bundles, because last year we had a lot of people buy multiples anyway. So we decided to do a set of 5 Eid cards. And this is an item that I created this year. And I just found that with COVID, we were doing a lot of, how many of you actually did treat drop-offs to family and friends last year?
We did so many.
Yep.
So this year we decided, hey, why don't we design something, because it looks like it's going to be another COVID Eid and Ramadan. We decided to create these boxes where you can, get the box and you can insert your treats, and you can drop it off to your neighbors or to your family or friends or anybody that you need to.
Beautiful.
And then again, they have it already says Eid Mubarak or Ramadan Mubarak on it. I will bring, we are even selling these dates. They come chocolate covered dates. There's 16 of them. We use premium, Lindor chocolate on it. You can buy these. You can do your own boxes too, fill it up with your own things as well. I will grab one just to show you. And with these boxes, I decided to make them so that they're sturdy enough. So even if I'm pushing it, it's not gonna break and come out. So a lot of the time, you get those mithai boxes. By the time you open them up, they're already breaking apart. But alhamdulillah, these are big, they're sturdy enough. The cardboard we've used is sturdy enough that even if I'm pushing on it, they're not gonna break and collapse. So this is a really great seller for us, because a lot of people are planning on doing the drop-offs and things like that. And on our website, again, we've got other tableware as well. you know, we've got some, if you're looking for disposable Ramadan plates, they're in here. You know, you can get a set of 8 for $5. We're trying our best to make our prices compatible with bigger companies like Party City and things like that. You know, if you're looking for Eid envelopes, we have Eid envelopes. There's a bunch of different designs. So there's like a geometric pattern. When you click on here, it tells you which one, it shows you the picture of it. We've got, you know, a lot of decoration. So we've got in decor, we've got like, if you're looking for banners or balloons or hangings or any of that stuff, this is all in here. Again, if anybody has little babies, that I know my sister had a baby, so I'm going to be gifting him like my first Ramadan and my first Eid onesies. Just so this is his first Eid and his first Ramadan. The mom can take pictures and kind of have that as a keepsake. And again, we still carry our hijabs and clothing on here. So if you go in here, we've got our hijabs, we've got different types of hijabs. And if you go, we try to keep our prices okay, like they're $12 or I think $3, $4, $20. We don't have a lot left because like I said, I'm phasing away from clothes. Now that we are an online shop, it is very difficult to sell clothes because of sizing and, you know, people want to see the fabric, people want to feel the fabric. So it's really difficult. So I've taken a pause until we open our physical store again. But we've got like you know, we've got dresses in here.
Do you have your
We've
skirts in there? The chiffon
Sorry?
skirts? Do you have
We
your
do
chiffon skirts?
And we have the plazos as well. So we've got our chiffon skirts and we've got our plazos, which are like our top sellers.
Yeah, my girls love those.
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughters love these. Yeah.
They're really nice and they're very modest. You know, they've got pockets on the side, both the skirts as well as the plazos. They have pockets on the side.
Yeah.
Now, all of my clothes were all ethically made, which means I never went to China and go to factories to get them produced. I actually had a small workshop in Pakistan and in Turkey where I hired my own workers and they did all the stitching, and I made sure I pay them proper wages rather than saying, hey, we want 1,000 pieces. What's the cheapest price you can give us? You know, we paid them per skirt of stitching.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Like for me, all of my stuff, even my new Nur Sultan collection, it's all handmade because I'm a firm believer that if I will do something where it is harming another person, I might have short-term success, but long-term, I'm going to be unsuccessful in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I don't ever want to do anything where I'm putting somebody else's livelihood or their, you know, lives at risk. So I'm a big person of no against factory production. Again, we've got stationery, we've got like dua journals, we've got kids books. If you go here, there's kids books. So if you're looking for, you know, books for the kids, you're welcome to go ahead, look on here and grab them. Some of our books, like our books start at $5.80. Unfortunately, our books, we don't decide the prices. It's the publisher who gives us the prices and we have to sell them at that price. And then we've got some, you know, home decor. We've got tiles that serve as reminders around the home. And the one thing that everybody loves. I know at our shop, that was the one corner everybody wanted to go to all the time, was the candy corner.
Actually, this candy is so good.
Did you try it, Kubra Baji?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I love it.
Yeah.
I like the, you know, the Coca-Cola is a little different.
Yeah.
It has the, like this, what are they called? The sugar on top, but it's good.
I love the gummy bears. They're so good. They're so juicy and flavory. Oh, my husband just finished setting up the lights. So we have these new lights, which are actually, I'll show you in here. They're the curtain lights. So it's like a huge curtain. It's about 3.7 meters long, and I got it so that there's no battery. So it plugs right into your wall. And I will show you what it looks like right here, actually. Hopefully, if you can see it.
Oh, so pretty. I can see, yeah.
So I've kind of just hooked them into the wall, into the ceiling, and it creates a really nice ambience around the house. Like, so
Did you say 3 meters?
3.7 meters long, yeah.
Alhamdulillah, that's almost about 10 feet, like more than that.
Yeah, and the best part about it is like this year I wanted to make sure, because my thing is my son and batteries don't get along. So him, you know, what he used to do was even from my lights, he would take the batteries and put it in his toys. And anytime I needed to turn the lights on, I'd be like, batteries kahan gayi? Where's the batteries? And he's like, oh, I put it in my toy, mom. So I decided to do plug-in because, again, batteries, plug-in is better for the environment. It's something that would last you longer. And it has 8, oh, I should show it to you. It has 8 different settings. So it comes with a control, and you can have 8 different ways that it blinks on. So there's one that it's blinking. You can have it blink like this. You can have them alternating. I don't know if you guys can see that. Then this is like a dim and it lights up, flashing. So there's a little control on the side of it, which controls how you're gonna light up. So there's 8 different functions that it lights up.
Tahira, you're going to break my bank. One. Secondly,
Okay,
do you ship to US?
we do ship to the US.
Okay. And third question. Sorry, I won't bug anymore. Eid al-Adha string lights, do they get plugged in too, or they're on batteries?
So none of the other ones are plugged in. This is our newest one we have, and I've switched it to plug in.
Thank you.
Inshallah, my goal is next year, even the string lights that I get them plug in, inshallah.
Jazakallah, jazakallah.
Just like I said, you know, even when we go to get these things made, there is a minimum order quantities. And I was talking to Kubra Baji today, and I said, people don't realize, but our small businesses have been affected the most because of this COVID shutdown. You know, Walmart is still open, Costco is still open, you know, all these large businesses are still open. It's us who are affected, right?
Oh, I know.
I couldn't open my store because of the COVID uncertainty. So financially, there's only so much I can put my money in. So I decided, let's do these ones in plug-in this year, and next year, inshallah, we can do the other string lights and plug-in.
I think you mentioned, Tara, that you had to go to your family to get some support this year. So
I did. I had to
you know,
borrow
alhamdulillah for family, but you know, I guess we don't understand. If you work, you know, for other people, you don't understand how small businesses operate. So
yeah, and even like I said, Baji, this year, you know, for me, ever since I've started doing business, there's so much I learned, and I have learned to appreciate small businesses because of my own journey, because you don't realize, like, I am literally on here on the phone with my suppliers. When this shipment got stuck, I'm on the phone with the shipping company, with my agent, trying to figure out, like, what's going to happen now? What am I doing? And then I'm emailing my customers saying, hey, this has happened. Like, there's so much that goes on behind the scenes that we don't see as customers. We don't see it, you know. Just the tents, I just want to highlight, like, I ordered the tents. So the tents are not something I created. It's a business in UK who's created them. They're called Peacock Supplies. I ordered 10 of each of the tents. They come in a small box like this. Could you believe I paid $800 Canadian to have 20 tents shipped?
Oh.
It is ridiculous how crazy shipping has gotten for like shipping products worldwide or even within Canada. Like even Canada Post used to only charge like $9 to $10 for a track package. It's $15.95 now within the GTA.
or within the GTA.
That's within the GTA.
Oh,
You know, let alone be other
But
places.
we're lucky to have you here in Ajax, so that I can just call
Yes,
you.
alhamdulillah. And
Come see you.
the other thing that I have done is I have created a discount code for CCMW.
Ah, I like that.
So it was,
Let's go shopping.
Yeah.
Anybody who's part of the CCMW, maybe Kubra Baji can highlight it, or I can type it in the chat for you guys.
Oh no, it's in our group. You know, it's in our WhatsApp group.
It's in there.
Yes.
The CCMW
Yes, it is.
you get 10% off on any of the products. And what you do is, what I wanted to show you guys is, once you go into checkout, so let's say you put this all in checkout. I put my address in differently because I wanted to show that to a customer. But once you go in here, you have the option to do pickup. And as soon as you click that, it says it's free. So you can choose free pickup in Durham Region, in Ajax. And then once you've placed your order and your order is ready for pickup, right now it just says Ajax, Ontario. I did not want to put in my home address on the website openly for everyone to see. So once you pay, you make your payments, all of that. So if you go in here, you would put in your coupon code here. Oops, am I missing? There's the CCMW. And if you put it in, oh, I'll go back and double check. That's weird. Actually, while I'm here, I'll check and make sure that it's on there for you guys. But you'll put in your coupon code.
No, it worked. I did it.
You did it? I know it worked.
Yeah.
I'm just going to double check and make sure it's the right code.
Yeah, it worked when I did it.
The shipping to you,
Durham. Sorry. It's CCMW Durham.
Yeah, and it worked.
And that gives you the discount when it.
Yeah.
it
So can we look at those? Like, do you have any? Like, I see there's dates there. Do you have any other food items for gift giving?
Oh, so dates right now, if you go into Ramadan and there's sweet pre-orders. So I've got dates, which is a box you can order. It's premium. We're using the Palestinian dates. What is it called? Sabrine's.
Magdu?
Yeah, I don't know the name. What is the name of the company, Kubra Baji?
I'm just thinking too. And actually,
Something Jericho, isn't it?
It's called Boycott Palestine.
Yes.
yeah,
I know.
Boycott
she's the
Palestine.
founder of that organization.
So we only use their dates. So even though I'm getting these dates made by a baker, I give her the dates to use because I make sure that we're using Palestinian dates. Because again, for me, a lot of what I do has to do with the ethics of it, right? Like I want to make sure I support ethical businesses. And so that is one. You can get these Color Me cookies, which are really cute because they're cookies. I'm sorry, I'm bringing them right now. They're in my fridge because I ordered a pair for my kids to color in. So they're like little cookies, and you can have, they come with a little like food coloring.
Oh, that's pretty. And how does that work?
Kids use water and color it in, and then they get to eat it afterwards. So it's great for little kids, like as an activity that you can do with them, maybe for like the beginning of Ramadan or something like that you can do.
And who makes your cookies? Who makes your cookies?
So these cookies, I have somebody, so these cookies and these dates, I have somebody in Scarborough, Sprinkled Sensations, who does it for me. But I do have Eid cookies, which are going to be launching, and these date energy bites. Now, this box shows only 8 energy bites and 8 of the Lindor chocolates, but this whole box would be full of energy bites, and it's $25. It has 16 energy bites made again with, Palestinian Masjid dates. It has nuts and, lots of like, it even has a filling on the inside, and they're great to give as gifts. Like if you want to gift it to somebody as Ramadan. So you see a close up of that. They've got Rose. She's got lots of nuts.
This is Shaista, right?
This is Shaista, yes.
Sublime by Shaista. Yeah.
Yes.
She's very good.
She made our she made our Nur Shop cookies when we first launched.
She's amazing.
And I keep telling her since then, I'm like, you need to do this, you need to do this. And she never did it. And then finally, when she did it, I said, okay, this is my way of supporting you. So you can get that order. It comes with the Ramadan Kareem box, and it's great, ready to gift it to people. any other, and do you guys have any questions, any other, anything else that you would like to see?
So when you order things, how does that work?
So when you place the order, like I
Yeah.
was showing you, you're going to go ahead, place the order. You are going to put in your code, and then you're going to get to pay either by credit card, or you can pay by PayPal if you have PayPal. And like I said, it's going to be picked up in Ajax. Once you check out, you pay now, you'll get a confirmation number that says this is your shipping confirmation number, or your order confirmation number. And then you'll get an email as well stating this is your order number. When the product is ready for pickup, you'll get another email that will say, Salam, your recent order from Nur Shop is ready for pickup. And then, it'll give you address and information on where you can go pick it up.
Yep, and it's pretty easy. You just, she'll tell you to come. You just show up
Yeah,
and she has it ready.
You just give me an idea of a time. Like I don't want people showing up to my home at 11 o'clock at night. So I give them a window of like 12 to 6. And, not to say that you can only come in that window. I've had people who said, hey, look, I get off work at 6. I can't make it there till like 8. Can I come at 8? And if I'm home, I have no problem with that because I'm teaching from home anyways. So I have no problem with continuing to provide that service past that 6 o'clock if anybody needs it. And I think that's probably it. So I want to say Jazakallah for this opportunity. Oh, Ruby said, I don't know who was here. She said something.
She said
I bought that beautiful Dome of the Rock, not Al-Aqsa.
Tyra, I just have a question. You know the lights that you have hanging?
Yes.
Is that the yellow light or the white light?
That's the yellow one. We sold out of the white.
Oh, you don't have any more white?
I don't have any more white lights. And I personally didn't like the white light, but I had it all in there because some people like to have that white. I personally feel the yellow gives like that calming.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I personally didn't want the white, but I had ordered less white and more yellow because usually yellow is the one people prefer. And I think I'll go back and check. I think I only have 10 of the yellow left too.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah, it's been a really great seller.
No, I like the fact that it's quite long for a string of lights, and the fact that it's plug-in. So that's awesome. Because I just wanted to see which one I wanted, and I just wanted to see what the difference was between them.
Yeah, I think we're sold out of the colorful and the white lights. We only have the yellow left, but I personally myself like the yellow. Again, everyone has their own preferences, but I personally
No, the yellow is really nice too. And I think I'm just trying to think back what other lights I have, and I think most of it is yellow anyway, so it'll look nice. You want one type of light, not a mix of lights.
And most of our products, even in the calendar, we've got that soft yellow light. Or other string lights we all have are the soft yellow.
Yeah,
so I ended up just sticking to doing yellow this year.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, so Jazakallah.
Awesome seeing everything, Daira. Thank you so much for your time today and showing us everything. You have a great collection. Wishing you all the best. Give you lots of, risk and success in all that you do. And thank you for serving the Muslim community.
Yeah, Jazakallah. If anybody has any questions, they're welcome to always message me. I can even write my email. Sorry. And, you can shoot me an email if you have specific questions. What we have, actually, I forgot to mention that to everybody, and I should do it right now quickly. We also have this new, and again, when you're in business, you learn these things. So we have this new thing. If you go to our homepage and you go down here, it should pop up, and I think maybe, here. So if you go here, and you say, hello, I need help with this. Hello with this. And that pops up on my end. See right now, you'll see a little notification, and I'm available. If anybody's stuck with, ordering or anything like that, I can help them out immediate. So you get that immediate customer service and support as well. It says,
That's great.
Usually Hamna does the answering. So ignore that it says Hamna and it's coming on my phone. I have it linked because I'm like the admin. So it comes on my phone, but Hamna does all the answering.
All right, great.
Yeah.
Oh, Hamna's in our group too, so that's okay.
Okay. Yeah. And then we've got if you've got like specials, a lot of the time we have specials. So right now we've got $15 off this weekend on the Drawstring Calendar. So if you buy it, I think it's $90. You would get it for $15 off. And then you could still use our CCMW Durham coupon. You'll get another 10% off.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's great.
So these little offers usually pop up on the side. And I think that's it. So Jazakallah, I'm so happy you guys gave me this opportunity. It felt so nice to be able to see some of the Durham crew again, because I miss seeing everybody now that the shop is closed. And inshallah, once all of this is over, I look forward to actually seeing everybody in person.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Okay,
And-
everyone, take care then. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much. It was so beautiful. May Allah
Thank
bless
you.
you.
All
Jazakallah.
right, take care. Assalamu alaikum.